Hello. It's Saturday. And Facebook Live is building. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, good people. It's Shelonda, just jumping on to get you going on this Saturday. I hope everybody is enjoying a beautiful Saturday, that you will be exploring a little and having some relaxation on this day. Thank you for joining, that you can go out and, I don't know what the weather is where you are, maybe get some sun. Maybe accomplish some things that you had not been able to do during the week. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. So I wanted to talk about exploring your circle, right? So I just finished a call with some amazing women this morning, and we got together to talk about different ways that we can proceed in our lives and to really nurture ourselves by way of examining our environment. And it was just a spectacular opportunity to just stop and think for a moment on things that really bring us joy in our lives, and things that work in our lives and things that do not work. So I thought that would be an excellent discussion to jump on here real briefly and talk about just your circle of influence and who you choose to be around, because your association will either bring you good habits or bring you bad habits. And sometimes we cling to individuals that's familiar because we love them, because we may have some things in common. But if we really want to transition forward, hey Barbara G, if we really want to transition forward and we want to bring in and create a life that we truly desire and were created to have, then we have to examine our circles. Thank you. Good afternoon to you. Definitely have to think about our association, who we choose to associate with. And it's not necessarily individuals and human beings that we have to think about within our circle. We have to think about the music that we listen to. That is association. Are you listening to music that's going to build you and uplift you? Or are you listening to music that really, it might have a good beat to it. It might be okay to just have some noise and distraction. But what is the message that is sending to you? And does that message linger with you even when you don't recognize it? Because a lot of people say, I don't really listen to the words. But you're taking it in, you're hearing it. So eventually you might be saying things or doing things, or you might find that your mood is a little frustrated or different than what you want to have. And it could just be because of the music that you're entertaining yourself with and listening to, or the movies that you choose to focus on, the video games. All of that is a part of your circle of influence, and you need to think about that. What are you allowing to fuel you and nurture your existence, drive your existence, to make you fueled by design? That's something that you really could consider on this day, especially on a Saturday. A Saturday is usually a day that we can create anything that we want. Rest, relaxation, vacations. Most of us tend to avoid work on the weekend. We want to rest on Saturday. No, Saturdays can be a big day for me to catch up on my to-do list, to catch up on tasks that I couldn't get done during the week. So whatever it may be for you, I want you to think about what is included in your circle. And then when it comes to your circle of friends, can you trust your secrets with them? Can you trust your ultimate desires with them? will they just shun you or make you feel like that's just something that's you should not have, and it's your dream, it's your desire. Think about that, because you can't share your innermost thoughts with everyone. You can't share your personal dreams and desires with everyone, because everybody is not going to get it. Everyone is not going to understand why that's your dream and desire. Everybody is gifted with different talents and abilities, so they just may not get it. And that's okay. Just recognize who you can share it with and who you can't. Recognize who is looking to grow and who likes to stay the same. And you can kind of tell that by the conversations that you have. So on this day, kind of examine the company that you keep. I know that the last 2 hours, I can say that I had the most stimulating, encouraging conversation that just gave me the energy that I need to go do the things that I want to do and get done. So I use that as a meter in my circle. So when I have someone come up to me and I find that the interaction drain my energy, then I'll reconsider if that's somebody that I need in my circle, and I put them in their proper place. Maybe that's somebody I can be around for a moment in time, maybe once in a month, or maybe for 15 minutes, but they're not somebody that I'm going to spend 2 to 3 hours with, having a meaningful conversation with. We hear all these cliches like birds of a feather flock together. You are the company you keep. All of these different cliches about you are who you associate with. And association is huge in you making a positive transition. So think about your circle. And if you don't like what you have considered, if you find that you've outgrown your circle, well, give yourself permission to be okay with that. That is a good thing. That just means it's time to go explore, be curious, and find some new individuals, new stimulation, music, and entertainment that is going to uplift you and upbuild you and give you the energy you need to thrive. Be okay with letting go the old and bringing in the new. And don't let anybody make you feel bad about that. And sometimes that means letting go of some of the people that you've been connected to for so long, that you really have intimate ties with and that you love. It doesn't mean that you stop loving them or that you don't interact with them. It just means, hi, Paula, how you doing? It just means that you don't do it on a day-to-day basis. You don't do it frequently. You monitor it and you be cognizant of it so that it does not drain your energy and halt you, stop you, get you in a place where you can't move forward. Because what we're doing is we're moving forward. We're not moving backwards. And so everything that we do, every person that we interact with, every choice that we make is going to either change us for the better or for the worse. And that falls on us. That's our responsibility. It's not anybody else's. So when you're interacting with other people, they have the same responsibility. And so if they choose to grow, if they choose to be positive and uplifting, if they choose to go after their dreams and desires, then hey, you've met a friend that you might want to keep around. But if they choose to plateau, if they choose to stay in their comfort zone, if they want to live in fear and don't want to move, then that's their choice, and I am okay with that too. Because I can't make anybody choices for them. But I have to love them from a distance. I can't let them hold me back. And I can't let them push their fear on me. Because I've made a commitment to live with faith. And I've made a commitment to put that faith in action. And so I have to put myself in a circle with individuals that's going to do the same. So on this day, I want you to go out and have a beautiful day. Examine your circles and put yourself in a positive place that's going to uplift your spirit, that's going to fuel your energy, and it's going to make this transition even easier. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for catching a replay. And I look to join you tomorrow. You have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.